So much happened in the NBA and the World Series last night, but we really have to focus on one of the most impactful things that happened, and that is the injury of the hand of Steph Curry. It happened here when Aaron Baines, you'll see his butt lands right on Steph's hand, and Steph has a broken hand. You also had a broken hand. What do you think this means in terms of the Warriors and Steph and his recuperation?
Well, there are a couple of different things. Is he going to need surgery? And will that surgery require him to need some pins and screws put in his hand? Because as a member of the Raptors, after coming back from having a broken hand, I probably came back maybe 2 weeks too early.
Ooh.
And I missed almost 2 months. So I played with my version of a Michael Jackson glove on with a cast on top of it, which clearly became a target for the defense to swat at my hand as they were going after the ball. And it hurt very much. And so for Steph, this season is now lost with the Golden State Warriors. I know he probably had aspirations of playing at MVP level, of showing everybody he can lift this team to the playoffs, along with Draymond Green, adding D'Angelo Russell. That's not gonna happen. So now you don't have to rush him back. And so for Steph, I think the recovery process is gonna be a lot longer because they're gonna play it safe, and rightfully so.
I think that's a really good point. And one thing I do still want to mention quickly is the implications aren't just for the Warriors. Leaves a spot open that I think the Dallas Mavericks will slide into in the Western Conference. We'll monitor that as the season continues. And one thing that we have been monitoring is the behavior of Kyrie Irving. Jackie McMullen had a piece a couple days ago just talking about the front office being a little uncertain about some of his mood swings. And then we heard from the head coach and his teammates, but we hadn't heard from Kyrie until last night. Here's Kyrie responding to the reports.
Who cares what ESPN says or anyone says? Like, I love myself, I love my family, I love my friends, I love playing basketball. I'm grateful to do it every day. That's going to come with being one of the top players. I'm not here to dispel anything. You can continue to ask other people around me about what they think about me and continue to write about mood swings. Like, you know, human beings have mood swings. Like, you go home and you're not happy with things, or you're mad at something and you're happy. That's a mood swing.
Jalen, what do you think?
I love his answer, and it kind of mirrored what I said on this show. All of what this dynamic boils down to is your role and space on the team. As the 15th man, when a report like this comes out, your teammate's going to be behind you, ride or die. When it's your best player, they're going to double down on that support. And so for Kyrie, I saw a level of responsibility and maturity that it's one thing to perform out on the floor, but what people underestimate is as an athlete, you also are required to be on pretty much all of the time. Whether you're at a restaurant, whether you're at an airport, whether you're in front of the media. And so there are going to be times that you don't feel like your best version of yourself. And that's really what he articulated.
Jalen, how come every time I'm with you, you are always so sweet and always so nice to everyone that recognizes you? I've never seen you not be your best self when someone in public recognizes you.
I'm not Kyrie. And here's the other thing. All that is your personality. Just look back for public consumption ever since you saw me playing in high school, playing in college. I was always brash. I was always outspoken. That's my personality. That's not necessarily his or KD's for that matter.
You know what's going to help all this story? They get some wins. They're sitting at 1-3 right now. And if one thing I learned from my friend Jalen Rose is winning is the best deodorant. If something stinks, get some W's up there. And guess what? The mood swings don't matter anymore. None of it matters anymore once you get some wins. Once the Nets start winning, we'll see.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.